Hello, Utopolis. And hello to the rest of you in the boring parts of the world. Welcome to the second episode of Up Too Late with Dr. Chatter. I am your host with the friggin' toast, Dr. Bartholomew Chatter. Tonight my special guest host will be none other than me, Dr. Bartholomew Chatter, and together we are broadcasting from our laboratory/propaganda ministry on the beautiful Utopolis Island. I made it out of an enormous floating clump of trash in the Pacific Ocean. Be impressed. Thank you. You may live. But where's the fun in that? Ha ha ha. Okay. Settle down now. Now many of you might be asking, but Dr. Chatter, wasn't Dr. Chatter your co-host last time too? Obviously those of you asking this weren't paying attention during the segment on cloning. I am not Dr. Chatter. I am Dr. Chatter. Do you understand now? Our top stories tonight. Bloody revolution befalls populace of Shangri-La. Go figure. Also, 8 new fad diets sure to put some foxy in your moxie. Or, put some parasites in your cellulite. And messages from the center of the earth. And why they are today's modern cause of most airborne pollution. But first, countdown until the end of the world. That's right, you heard me. We crunched the big numbers and found the exact moment the world will be no more. Can't you guess when it is? No? Do you give up? Well, so did we. So we'll reveal it at the end of the program, suckers. Did you really think we'd start off with a downer? And now for a quick and shameless promotion. Don't forget to pick up one or more of my fine holiday candied llamas for your next Halloween party. They're dripping with unknown substances, but seriously. Shangri-La, once fabled as a utopian paradise in a secret valley of the Himalayas, has fallen into a state of bloody revolution. This started when visitors to the city became annoyed with Mormon missionaries inside the airport terminal, angry shouting of, "You baptized Hitler," and, "Hitler's not in heaven," rang out from the mob as they systematically clipped off the missionaries' ties and pinned them to trees along with the missionaries' name badges. The missionaries fought back with poorly thought-out theological exercises. Finally, the local order of Buddhist monks set themselves on fire in protest of all the religious bigotry. Say, Dr. Chatter, who do you think would win in a fight between Buddha and God? Well, one is fat and lazy and the other has Adolf Hitler. So I'll say Buddha. Because anyone that sides with Hitler is going to go down. In other news, 8 new fad diets were detailed in 5 of the world's top women's magazines today. Tapeworms were number 2 on all the lists, followed by Botoxing the arms and legs, to prevent one's own ability of being able to open the fridge. Other ways to lose weight included flesh-eating bacteria, dysentery, and lockjaw, which were discussed briefly, along with amputation and abduction by terrorists, but the number one way to lose weight, according to these magazines, is death. Recently it has been discovered that the dead are all on diets because their weight continues to drop. Although, it must be stated here that occasionally death can lead to bloating, and sometimes anal leakage. Technically farming could be considered the 9th new fad diet and possibly the healthiest one of them all. Oh, why is that? Is it because it's a healthy form of exercising? No, because after you realize where your food comes from, and how it is made, you no longer want to eat it. But aren't chemicals what plants crave? No, that was something else. Okay, tell me later. We've still got a show to do. Also in the news today, messages from the center of the earth. Yes, the earth is somewhat hollow and looks a lot like Minecraft. But, instead of running across subterranean livestock and zombies, one usually encounters the ancient race known as the Vril. These giant, pink, bird people were first talked about in a book by some little-known author named Edward Lytton. Since the last time they tried to take over the surface world, the Vril have been busy trying to resolve the paradox of their loss to what they now term as dumb monkeys. This, of course, refers to humanity, but humanity has repeatedly explained to them that we are apes, not monkeys. Except for that one rock band with a similar name, so they have decided to plug into our internet and have globally hacked nearly every antenna and satellite. Using these communication arrays, the Vril have been systematically tweeting the most inane sentences to clog up our skies with text pollution. Ironically, it is now known by human scientists to be more damaging than smog and ozone depletion. The whole intellectual community of the surface is now asking residents to stop tweeting so we may isolate and delete the Vril accounts. Even ornithologists are getting into the act, along with the whole membership of PETA, by staging the first ever, worldwide, Club a Baby Ostrich Month next May. Come join the movement. Stop the featherbrains that live below us, and now is the moment you've all been waiting for. The end of the world. The answer is, in a few billion years from today. I thought it was supposed to be this year. Nope. The Mayan code is a circular calendar. It keeps rotating. And to say that we are entering a new era that will engulf the world in death is superstitious nonsense. Besides, when people talk about the end of the world, they usually mean just the people and all civilization on it. The phrase is just another example of the stupid things we humans tend to say. But wait, you said the world would actually be destroyed in a few billion years. Yeah, we'll probably be dead or gone long before that, so it really doesn't matter. The only true way to survive in the universe is to be a semi-nomadic people spread out across multiple worlds, in multiple galaxies, until the universe eventually implodes. Whoa, the universe is going to end too? Don't worry. After it implodes, it will explode and start all over again. But we will all be dead before then, so it doesn't really matter either. Oh, okay. Good night everyone, and don't worry. It's not the end of the world. We were just done taping this episode.